at the car, leaving to do a small section of the Australian Alps walking track in the rain. So come along with me and we'll enjoy the adventure together. Wow. Alright. I was not expecting this. Oh, I guess we got to cross.
Oh, that water is icy cold.
I think it's fair to say it's flooded. Oh well, onwards and upwards. So the scenery is somewhat changed. Yeah, it's just a bit more open now. Very misty. Vision is definitely down. But yeah, still dealing with a lot of water. I'm just taking a bit of a break from the rain. Basically, the walk's fine. It's just the rain. Just got my stuff here. Having a look under this rock. It's pretty cool. Yeah. But you can see this would not be a good place to camp. It's flowing in here just as good as anywhere. Doing everything I can to stay dry. I've got the pack cover on. This black poncho that I'm wearing, obviously. And then I've got that plastic poncho as well. So I really am trying to stay dry. I'm not going to walk across that lawn alone, but it's definitely a potential little campsite in there. A little piece of rock and this little path. That piece of rock being clean tells me people must climb up there. They must throw ropes over or something and do a bit of rock climbing up here. And more rivers to walk up. The water is flowing down the trees. This ankle height shrubbery is what's going to bloody soak my feet. It's just pouring down my legs into my shoes. Doesn't matter. Crazy how these places flood. Having a bite to eat. Thought my shoes were a bit dry and dusty, so I'm just washing them off in this never-ending river. Oh well, I'm the one that came up here this weekend. Can't really complain. It's pretty bloody cool. You know, I just stopped for a drink of water, and it had me thinking about pros and cons, you know. I hiked in say about 25-30 degree heat, very dusty, have to walk a fair distance just to find water, and you know, the cons of that are it's really hard to find water, it's really hot, constant sweating, all that kind of stuff. And now, pro of my situation now is there is nowhere without any water as far as drinking goes. But the cons of my situation now is there is nowhere without any water. Getting out of the stream here. we've hit the summit. We're up at the higher altitude, you can see how much the scenery changes. I mean, I can't believe there's still this much water at the top of a summit. But welcome to Victoria, I guess. Totally different landscape. Just coming out from under the grass here. We're just walking in now on the old Talbot hut ruins, and you know, if this place is fully flooded, we might end up sending it back. Chimney, that's all that's left. Pretty cool, isn't it? It's a shame, fully flooded. Well, we can go and have a look at the river at least. Now the river sounds like it is raging, rightfully so. Whoa, almost lost it. Story goes, yeah, this is all flooded here, so I'm gonna hike to the next potential spot, and it's the same story. It probably is. I'm gonna have to go back. I found this one spot just here that is the driest I've found, but it's still very wet. So I've made the call. I'm gonna walk another kilometre to the next summit, through the next saddle up to the next summit. If there's nothing there, we're heading back, because I don't think I'm gonna find anything. I just don't fully trust my tent to lay the floor of it literally in water, which is a shame. I should have brought a hammock or something like that. Alright, this has to be the best spot so far. It's not necessarily protected in here, but this is somewhat dry. So I've just sort of temporarily set up the tarp, just because there's full exposure out here. There is no coverage at all, and yeah, just gonna have something to eat. Contemplate going back down. This is about the best spot I've found, because it is literally on the summit of this hill. I've just put my shoes back on. I'm going to walk back to where there was reception. It's not that far, a few hundred metres. And check the weather report. You know, try and make up my mind, because I can't decide whether I want to stay or not. It's I need to figure out whether it's going to be safe to do so or not. Setting up camp for good, I guess. Pretty much bedridden. It is just raining. There's nowhere dry, so it's pretty much it for the day. I'm just gonna hunker down and have a step 2 later. I don't know if you guys could see in that video I just took. I'll try and zoom it in so you can, but I just had 2 girls and a guy go past in a group together, and they're going all the way through, all the way to Canberra. And this is their second day. You know, hopefully it gets better for them. It's still raining super hard here. Lamb and veggies for dinner. Okay. While we wait for dinner to rehydrate, may as well have a step 2. This is a whiskey dry and lime. I'm gonna watch a movie and then head off to bed, I reckon, so I'll call it a night now. I'm warm and I'm dry, so I'm good. I'll see you in the morning. Time for coffee. Just what I needed. All this rain we've had, I guess it's not very good luck. Let's pack this wet mess up. Just want to say massive thanks to Lockie for letting me use this tarp. Without that tarp, it would have been a really, really miserable night. Alright, I'm going to make sure I give this back to Lockie in about 6 months, and I'm not going to dry it out because he needs genuine mountain Baw Baw rain. Camera, I don't think you'd be able to see what I'm talking about just yet, so I'll walk up there and show you what I found this morning. And I mean, it's no real surprise. shouldn't be surprised. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Straight lines. I thought that can't be natural. So this is what I found, a trig point. Every trig point I've ever seen is on like 4-wheel drive tracks and stuff like that, and always covered in graffiti and stickers and shit like that. So yeah, pretty cool. Now I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking I could drink straight out of this. You're probably right, but you know, you never know. Something might have died upstream or something like that. So just play it safe. I've got the filter with me. I may as well use it. Running really low on camera battery, so I'm just filming things that I think are cool. Over in the distance, the Mushroom Rock, where all these rocks got their name. Here it is. Definitely come back here in summer. Cave camp. Back into this dense forest at the low elevation. Still very wet. Sunshine! Yeah! I've got the rain poncho off because I reckon it was almost making me more wet. Arms are soaked. Oh well. This rain jacket I'm actually wearing is from Kmart, and I can't believe how good it did yesterday. It's nice and long. It's like a bit of a poncho. Yeah, I can't believe how well it actually did. I was really, really surprised. Anyway, almost back at the car, so see you there. Avoid getting my feet wet. Today then, fuck. Doesn't matter anymore. Well, we made it back to the car and just got changed. My feet out to dry, so yeah. Well, that was some good insight, I guess. Like, basically I get to experience what my gear's like in those sort of treacherous conditions. And I think all in all it was pretty good. I would have definitely brought an extra pair of socks next time and maybe a couple bags to put over my feet. Just glad bags or something like that, so when I slip them into my wet shoes, at least they stay dry for the morning. That way you might get an extra 3 or 4 hours of dry feet. You know, because if you got wet feet 8 hours a day for multiple days straight, you're just going to tear your feet apart. My pack was not even anywhere near full, so I don't know. Potentially could take extra gear next time, see how we go. Catch us on the next one. Cheers.